Hey guys, I'm Eka here. How's it going? In this video, I'm going to talk about the most controversial, most talked about, most discussed topic there is with Kindle publishing, and that is how do you get reviews? Okay, so I was thinking I should put in some cool effects here or something when I said that, but I won't. Okay, reviews. Let me show you, or I'll break down how this video is going to talk about. I'm going to talk about the main type of reviews you can get. Review swaps, that includes you doing them and a VA doing them. Organic reviews, that means customer bought your book, left a review because they liked it or they hated it. How to get reviews from your street team, your advanced reading team, and how to get reviews from an email list. Those, with my experience, are the four main types of reviews that you can get. So let's dive into them. All right, so review swaps. This is, I'm gonna say that one for last. All right, email list. An email list, so what you're doing is you are having a free offer in your book to gather that person's email. So you can either market to them down the road, or you can simply just tell them about your new book coming out and that you know, hey, go buy it, leave a review if you love it, type of thing. In all honesty, that is what the number one focus should be for everything, because that gives you the most long-term sustainable method of getting reviews, in my opinion. I use that for my money niche. I don't swap with that money niche anymore. It's more of an asset because it's building, it's growing, it's making me money. So I just use email marketing to that niche in order to drive organic reviews from it. Let's talk about organic reviews. Okay, how do you get organic 5-star reviews? Organic 1-star reviews come very easily. Publish a 5,000 word book that's crap and it's edited or not edited, or it's written poorly or any of that, and yeah, you'll get 1-star and 2-star reviews, no problem, piece of cake. To get organic 5-star reviews, you have to put out a valuable book. You have to put out something people love that goes above and beyond what they're expecting when they're paying $2.99 or $24.99 or $29.99, as some of my books are. So you have to be able to put out really, really good material. Now, not everyone's gonna love it. Some people are gonna hate it and just give you bad reviews. It just happens. But if like in my books, I think one of the things that does really help is I have a whole page. The first page is me just talking to them, through my pen name, talking to them about, the book and my experience and all of this. And I try to develop that relationship with the customer, or with the reader, so that they, and I ask multiple times through the book, how are they, there's just certain things that I do to get them back to the Amazon page to get a review from them. So there's it takes a bit of work, but once it's set up, and it's a cut and paste template that I use for every single one of my books in that particular niche. Okay, so we've covered, what have we covered? We covered the email list, organic reviews, street team. Okay, so the value of a street team, and this really could be a separate video, but I'll give you an example. For the front row factor, it's this book up on Amazon, you can go check it out. The first day we had, I'll have to check the stats. I believe it was over 60 odd 5-star, 4 or 5-star reviews that we had, within the 6 days. Now there's about 100 and whatever. It's been out for about 2 weeks from March 28th it came out. It's like April 10th or 11th today, and there's over 100 organic reviews. Majority of those are from our street team. We had a launch team of people, and we were promoting and getting them excited about the book. They got an advanced copy, so on day one they could boom, click buy on Amazon and write an organic review on that first day that drives sales and to just start working in the Amazon algorithm. So that's another method. The fourth method is review swaps. Now, review swaps are when you either buy or so you're gonna swap a review with another publisher or author's book. You can either pay a VA to do this, or you can do it yourself. Now, when I started, this is the method I was using to get reviews. I would, I'd go into Facebook groups and I'd swap, I'd buy somebody's book and I would actually buy it, and then I'd read it, and they would read mine and write, a review. And most of the people I guess I was doing this was with VAs. Some were actual publishers like myself as well. And I would do that. And it's very time consuming. It takes hours and hours and hours and hours of your time. And really, I did it for my first 3 books. And then my 4th book, I probably did it a few times. I'm not gonna lie. But then that niche really took off and I went in a different direction with it. And I don't swap with that niche at all anymore. It's purely based on email and social media marketing is how I get reviews for that one niche now. So in terms of the swapping, now for my other niche, I pay VAs and I tell the VAs, they go out and I have a team of them and they go out and they gather reviews, start building up steam the Amazon algorithm. Now, what are the risks with everything? With email, sending the email, there's no risk. With organic reviews, obviously there's no risk. With having a street team, there's no risk. With review swaps, there's a risk. Now, in my experience, no one has ever, out of everyone I've met, I've never met anyone who's actually lost their account or got banned from review swaps. I've met lots of people who were doing review swaps and were cheating Amazon out of money, whether it's the loophole or doing that whole thing where they have their book in 50 languages and English at the bottom. They were scamming Amazon and they lost their accounts because they were doing stupid things like that. But I've yet to meet one publisher who's actually lost their account running the business the legitimate way and just doing some review swaps to get their book off the bat. Now, how long do you have to do review swaps if that's the route you go on? Honestly, I build an email list as fast as I possibly can for whatever niche I'm in. The reason is an email list is key, it's king, the money's in the list. So, I use swaps to get my books off the ground, but I'm actively and aggressively getting the emails, everyone's email that I can, and building a list and communicating with them right away so I can, start marketing to them in terms of not even other products for that niche, because this is just a Kindle niche. I ain't taking this. I'm not looking at making any money on the back end on this. It's just pure with the Kindle sales, but I'm going to use it so I can email them when new books come out to drive sales and to drive reviews as well. So it definitely is key to collect emails for long-term success with Kindle publishing. Now, Amazon's been cracking down. It's January 11th. It's April 11th right now, and they've been cracking down hard on review swaps over the last little bit. And so what they've been doing is they've been deleting reviews, and a lot of people have been crying about it, like, oh, my reviews are gone, my reviews are gone. Well, suck it up. Good. That means whatever, keep publishing, keep your foot on the gas, and let everyone else quit, but not you, right? Like, okay, big deal. They're cracking down. Keep going. They do this every whether it's a few months, a couple times a year. It's just a wave. It'll pass, right? They're basically feeding out the weak right now. That's essentially what's happening, is they're feeding out the weak. The strong publishers are going to be the ones that are going to survive. And, I was just looking at it, and, one of my competition, they had like 70 odd reviews on their books, and I was desperately trying to, climb up the ranks, and I have more reviews on my books than they do now. Like, I was so freaking happy when I saw that this morning. I was like, finally, and it's, I think one of my books is ranking number 2, and they're like ranked number 6 now, or 7 on that first page. So I'm like, yeah, they're going to hit it harder than I am, because there's different strategies and protective methods that you can take to protect yourself during these these waves that Amazon does. And you know, I got to tell you that they're not just targeting people who are review swapping. They're targeting actual legitimate reviews. Because I've noticed on, you know, some books that have legitimate reviews, they're gone now. And, you know, I've been speaking with, you know, a guy who was helping do the Front Row Foundation launch. And, you know, some people were having issues getting their reviews posted. They weren't. They were blocked by Amazon. So, you know, in all honesty, the Amazon review system is completely, you know, it's a broken mess. It's horrible because they want reviews, but they don't want reviews from anyone associated with you at all. And that's the most absurd thing in the world, right? If I write my own book, you're telling me none of my friends or family can review it? That's just absurd, right? It's like, of course there's going to be bias, but, you know, it's just a broken system. And then on that note, I don't even want to get into this, but we're going here. You know, I've probably spoken about this in some of my weekly updates, but I have legit reviews on my book that are for a different product. It's a legit wrong product. And I've emailed Amazon multiple times and they won't remove that review, even though it's clearly reviewing a product that has, because the people mention something about the product that, like, a book does not have, because it's a moving part. There's no moving parts on a book. So it doesn't make sense. But Amazon won't remove it. Why? Because their review system is complete crap. It's broken. You know, so they'll remove legit reviews, but they won't remove like those type of reviews. So, you know, I don't fight Amazon with the reviews. I don't like, so, you know, after going through that and the stress and the anger and the frustration it caused, now it's just whatever. It's just, you know, I swap, or I get the VAs to swap. That's how I do it in the beginning, and I aggressively build an email list so I don't have to rely on the swaps for long. You know, like I said, it's just, I use it in the beginning to build up a niche. But once I'm aware of an authority in that niche and I have the email list built, don't have to swap anymore. And, you know, it's all good. So anyways, hopefully that helps clear some things up here. If it doesn't, comment section, let me know if you have any questions or you know, you want to challenge something I said in this video. Let's bring it on, and we can have a, you know, quick discussion about it for sure. But as always, guys, I'm a Mecca. If you like the video, thumbs up, please, appreciate that. And if you're new, have a look around, and if you like what you see, please consider joining the community and subscribe. Speak to you guys later. Take care.